Today, David, things running a little bit behind schedule here. We were thrown off by the flyover, the missing man formation, but they had to do that early because the sun was going down. 21 F-18s from Jacksonville NAS performed that missing man formation, flying over in groups of 4. It was something to behold. But right now, the funeral is wrapping up in Maranatha Baptist Church, which is at the end of the street behind me here. The Reverend Tony Loudon, pastor there at Maranatha and Carter's personal pastor, is delivering a powerful message. He says every time Carter preached, he challenged us all to do something for somebody else. The setup inside the church is touching, with Carter's flag draped casket placed there at the foot of the steps where he frequently taught Sunday school for many years, 2 times a month as a matter of fact. The numbers of the congregation swell from a few dozen to nearly 500 sometimes. But the Reverend Loudon said Jimmy Carter always asked him 4 questions. Where have you been? What have you done? Who have you helped? And how can I help you help them? He said JC had an encounter with JC. Of course, he was talking Jimmy Carter and Jesus Christ, but the encounter continues even in Carter's death. His example lives on, and people are inspired by him, even the youth who are some 90 years his junior. We saw lots of members of Future Farmers of America out here today. They admire not only his leadership qualities, what he did with his life, his scene on the world stage, but most importantly, his humble beginnings as a farmer here in Plains. Here's a middle schooler we talked with today. Have a listen.
It gives me a great joy that our presidents feel they've gone through what we've gone through, and it gives them a better insight into what we're thinking.
That's almost 5 o'clock.
And I just want to show you something from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. It is an absolutely beautiful, complimentary, extra edition today. Color picture and exemplary life. And then the second section of it says, "Thank you, Mr. President." These complimentary for people here in town who made the trip to see the procession today. We are awaiting that final procession, which will come up the street behind us, turn right, and head toward the final resting place, the Carter residence there. We're live in Plains, Georgia. Greg Glover, Local 3 News.
Greg, thank you. We want to thank President Jimmy Carter for the work he did as a president and the work he did following his presidency, the example he showed.
All of us here at Local 3 are sending our condolences to his family, and we will remember his many decades of hands-on service to our nation and our world. We'll be right back.